Welcome to my TNBA video. I'm just gonna review every episode. Maybe it depends on the episode if it's gonna have like one sentence or longer. Depends on what I have to say for each episode. So it's gonna be like a compilation of each episode, my opinion on it. And then at the end, I'll give like a mini review for TNBA as a whole. I think for Gotham Girls as well. And not too long, but I did speak on, what is it called? The Batwoman movie. The Return of the Batwoman or something. So I did talk about that as well. Well, here are my thoughts. A fun little special. Feels weird as the pilot of a show, but at the same time, this isn't a new reboot or adaptation. It's colorful, clean, and fun. A great way of introducing us to the new art style change. A great episode explaining how Tim became Robin. My favorite Robin, even though it's not this version, still, he's more tolerable than Dick at least. I literally can't remember anything about this episode. Yeah, for some reason, this wasn't a very memorable episode for me. I mean, it's cool to see new interactions through Dick and Selena, but Catwoman acting all flirty towards him screams pedo vibes. It just makes me think it would be a good idea if the blonde Catwoman from BTAS was different compared to this new feistier, black-haired and less moral, and preferably younger of the two. Like, I feel like they should be two different Catwomen. I love Mr. Venn, but I don't remember this one, to be honest. Geez, I don't know if these episodes were generic or it's been a year since I watched this and it's normal to forget. To be honest, I'm only gonna do these from memory videos on the DCAU. It fits with the old school vibe, but like shows like the Batman, the Batman 2004, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna write like a review right after I've watched the episode. I love Clayface, but this episode really makes you see him for the selfish monster he is. Not sure if she's from the comics, but from what I remember, she was a very interesting villainess that had a mystery theme to it. Apart from Zatanna, I think this is the first time we see another hero/supernatural event in the Batman show. Pretty sad and thrilling episode. I wonder if this inspired that Arrow episode where Ollie's identity is compromised, or if it's just a natural plot point for a superhero story. Actually, a pretty good episode. Felt kind of like those early BTAS episodes where there's like an origin story / introduction to a villain. So kind of generic in that sense, but I like Firefly, so I guess I didn't mind. Yes, my two least favorite BTAS characters unite. The infamous innuendo episode. Roxy is a fun character that reminds me of Livewire. Curious how she's saucier than Ivy. Something they course corrected for the Arkham games, of course. Again, a pretty traditional BTAS style episode, just in the new style of animation. I actually really like this one. Maybe because the Kents give you the impression that farmers are goody two-shoes, good working people, noble people. Is it just me? Was the farmer's girl kind of hot? I guess that was like a stereotype. Actually, a really good Dick episode for once. Wish we had more Nightwing stories in this world like this, showing close connections and a more compassionate side to him. A really great episode that shows it all and even ends on a positive note with Dick seeing the good in Bruce. It's a shame we couldn't see them reunite. Fantastic Batman love letter that quite literally adapts an adaptation. It's two viewpoints on Batman and then what he's really like. I did kind of wish we had like more adaptations because this is such a cool idea. You take like any comic and you adapt it in animation. It's really cool to see it come to life. But just like those cameos in Wolverine and Deadpool, less is more. I remember it being so cool that other team-ups between Gotham and Metropolis occurred here that aren't Superman, Batman, or Joker Lex. Like Livewire with Harley and Ivy? Awesome. It's like seeing Wonder Woman in Gotham. Has that happened? Throughout this episode, you're just thinking, great, how will this romance be ruined this time? A great Two-Face episode that reveals his third persona, which before this, I had no idea he had it. It's like freaking Jake Lockley from Moon Knight. Great episode. I do like the Creeper, though he is quite the tumultuous personality, isn't he? He makes the Joker look normal, if you can believe it. I mean, what can I say? This episode is iconic. Tis Harley's killing joke, I'd say. I'm thinking this inspired that similar psych evaluation in Arkham Origins, which is probably my favorite Batman story ever. Alright, now just a small little review on TNBA as a whole, what I thought about this little collection of stories, I guess. So, TNBA drastically changed the art style and even characters, and it's so short that BTAS is just way better. It's a shame because it's a weird little collection of stories that don't really lead up to or connect anything narratively. You could say this was ahead of its time, as now we see Star Wars doing shows like their Tales shows and Marvel with What If. So yes, I did also watch Gotham Girls. This was a cute little collection of really short shorts with mini games included. Not sure if it's canon, but it adds a lot to the Sirens' friendship. We get some interesting cameos and references throughout. The humor is on point too. The third season combined is actually one fully fledged story of a female Mr. Freeze type. Definitely feels very femme-oriented. Female protagonist, female antagonist, the men literally disappear, no joke, and female supporting members. Still thought it was a great watch and a good mystery for Batgirl and us to solve. And now a short little anecdote on the Batwoman movie. Technically, this is my last time with Gotham City for the DCAU, as I did watch it after Batman Beyond, since it released in 2003. Not a bad little story here. 3 new characters are introduced, and I was still surprised as to who Batwoman was. I have no idea if this character is affiliated with Kate Kane's comic counterpart, but she has a great design. She feels like Terry's Batgirl, to be honest, because of the mouth and cowl meld. Alright, and that was it. That's all I got. So that was TNBA, a really short video. Next, I might do Batman Beyond or Justice League. I think Batman Beyond and then Justice League and then Justice League Unlimited. So that was that. This was Injustice Josh. Have a great day.